Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video we're doing another what I eat in a week. But this is no ordinary what I eat in a week video. I am actually going to be attempting to eat vegetarian all week. I am personally not vegetarian. I actually have no dietary restrictions whatsoever. I'm not vegan. I don't eat on a keto diet. None of that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to see if I could eat vegetarian. This is not something I want to pursue full time because I do like chicken and turkey a lot. So I'm not considering being a vegetarian, but I just want to see how it impacts me and if I'm actually able to do it. I do not eat excessive amounts of meat, but probably for dinner every night I have some sort of meat, and occasionally for lunch, and then if I go out to eat I normally get something with meat in it. So I'm basically just seeing if this is something I can accomplish. Like I said, I want to see how it makes me feel. Do I feel any different? Either way, I'm probably not going to go full vegetarian. It's just not something I'm totally interested in going in full time, but I think it would be fun to experiment with for the week. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and make myself some breakfast. It is 8:45 right now and I'm starving because I just went on a run. For breakfast this morning, I'm going to make myself a yogurt bowl, and then on the side I'm going to have a piece of toast with jelly on it. For breakfast today, I decided to make a yogurt bowl. I used some light strawberry banana yogurt, some blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries. I also drizzled a little bit of honey and sprinkled some oats on top. And then on the side, I had a half piece of wheat bread with some strawberry jelly. This bowl was honestly a 10 out of 10. I'm obsessed with making these yogurt bowls, and they're one of my favorite breakfasts. Alright everyone, it is 11 o'clock now and I am going to make myself a small lunch. I am not super starving, but my friends and I are going on a hike today at 12 and I want to have something in my system before we do that. So I think I'm going to make a small fruit salad. This is one of my go-to meals. So basically I just put a bunch of spinach in a bowl, I cut up some avocado, and then I add some grapes and strawberries, and I have some honey mustard on the side as my dressing, and this salad absolutely slaps. And then because I ended up being more hungry than I thought I was, I had a little bit of granola and a chocolate rice cake. For my hike, I didn't want to pack an entire lunch, so I just packed some animal crackers, a go-go squeeze, a Kind breakfast bar, and a peach. So while my entire family enjoyed a chicken dinner, I alas could not have that, so I just made this enchilada bowl from the freezer, and it actually ended up being pretty good. I also tried this Halo top and hated it.
This kind of sucks.
So I had a Rice Krispie treat instead. And finally, because I'm a huge night snacker, I cut myself up an apple. Alrighty, on to Tuesday. So I love making these little pancake or muffin on the go bowls. So today I just had a pancake one from Aunt Jemima and it was okay. I prefer the muffin ones definitely, but this one was still pretty good. And then I just added a bowl of strawberries, grapes, and blackberries on the side, and blueberries. Right now it is 12 o'clock and I just had breakfast at 10, but I want a small snack because I'm not going to eat lunch until 2ish because I have a job interview at 1. So in conclusion, I'm just going to have a small snack. I've settled for some strawberry banana yogurt and a chocolate rice cake, and these are actually so good. They taste like Cocoa Rice Krispies and I highly recommend them, and they're super low calorie. For lunch, I decided to stick some whole small potatoes in the toaster oven and sprinkle some parsley and garlic salt on them. And then I also made myself a side salad like I did earlier. And because neither of those things are super filling, I decided to make myself an omelet as well. Honestly, this lunch has a lot going on, but it was really good and I actually like the potatoes a lot. For dinner, my mom made fried rice, and she was kind enough to make me a vegetarian version, so thanks Mom, and I love this fried rice. It's so good. It's from the box, but it's amazing. And I just had some strawberries on the side. Hi everyone and welcome to Wednesday. It is 9 o'clock right now and I'm starving, so let's make some breakfast. I have kind of a random breakfast this morning. We have a strawberry Eggo waffle, some granola, and strawberry jelly on an English muffin. Okay, this is probably the most unhealthy meal of the week, but I decided to bake some leftover white pizza and some fries and potato wedges. As you can see here though, I'm grabbing some hummus and broccoli, so I'm still managing to incorporate some healthy foods into this lunch, and I decided to have a zero sugar peach iced tea as well. Though this lunch was super unhealthy, I was still adhering to the vegetarian diet, so... And then for dinner on Wednesday, I had some cheese tortellini with a little bit of spaghetti sauce on top. I added some Parmesan cheese to the top of my pasta, and then I had a slice of bread with jelly and butter on it. And here I am getting ready to enjoy a superior flavor of Halo Top. Hi everyone, it is Thursday at 8:45 and I am getting ready to make myself a very large breakfast because I work from 10 to 4 today and my lunch break is not super long, so I'm trying to fill up before I go to work so I'm not hungry throughout the day. So for Thursday's breakfast, I decided to have one of those to-go muffins. The blueberry one wasn't my favorite, but it was still okay. And I decided to have a half piece of bread and some peanut butter and finally some granola. In case I don't show them later, here are the snacks I packed for work. I have a granola bar, some Cheez-Its, and then another granola bar, but these are a lot more filling kind. So yeah, that should last me throughout the day. For dinner this night, I decided to fry up my leftover small whole potatoes, and those ended up being really good, and then I put a few in an egg and made a small omelet. And then because that dinner wasn't super filling, I had like 9 late night snacks. I had some Go-Go Squeeze, some Lucky Charms, and then some Cheez-It snack mix. Yeah, I know that's a lot, but I was starving. Alrighty, here we are on to Fridays. So my mom graciously made waffles this morning and I just made a chocolate chip one. It was amazing. I love a good homemade waffle. I had a leftover coffee from Dunkin' from the day before, and then I also decided to have a bowl of grapes and berries. And instead of using syrup, I decided to top my waffle with strawberries. For lunch on Friday, I decided to make a quesadilla, so I just layered hummus onto a tortilla, added some avocado and some spinach, and just fried it up. This didn't have a whole lot to it since it was small and didn't have a lot of contents or meat in it, but it was actually really, really good, and the warm hummus is very delicious. And then on the side I had another fruit salad with honey mustard. This meal was extremely hard for me. Finn and I went out and we went to a burger place, and all I wanted was a burger or a chicken sandwich, but I settled for a salad and fries, and it was sad. So I have a few thoughts after reflecting about my week. So for starters, it was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. My family did eat meat pretty much every night, but I wasn't extremely tempted by that. The only time that I was tempted was when me and Finn went out to dinner on Friday night. But other than that, I found myself being able to find other meal ideas pretty easily. The one thing about going vegetarian for me personally is that I was struggling to find other forms of protein that would fill me up, because normally some sort of meat fills me up for dinner especially, and I was having a really hard time staying full, so I ended up snacking a lot more, I feel like, especially in the nighttime. But I figured if I was more invested in this and I was actually going to take it super, super seriously, I could easily find other forms of protein because people do it all the time. The third thought I had from the week was that I did not feel any change within my body. I was eating vegetarian, but I was not necessarily eating healthier. I just cut out the meat. That didn't mean I cut out any sweets or fats or snacks or anything. So I did not feel any change in my body, but then again, I wasn't really looking for that. I was just testing to see if this was something I could do. And I did, and I was not looking for any body changes, so that makes sense. And finally, I feel like this is something that I would do again. It was fun to challenge myself throughout the week, and maybe I could try something more drastic rather than just trying to be vegetarian. But I did think it was kind of fun to come up with different meal ideas than I normally do, since I typically eat meat.